again, and happy Thursday. So this week I've been attacking my workouts a little differently. I really can't sit like that. Okay. So my legs are crushed right now because I did heavier weight earlier this week. I think I did a video about it and told you guys. And then yesterday, whatever, just this every day this week so far, I've done something for 30 to 45 minutes, usually 30, except for Monday. I think I said I did 45, but again, that was because I did my ab work. My ab work's done, or that ab work is done for the week, and so the rest of my ab work is kind of thrown in with everything else that I do. Anyway, so the way I hit it today, I started this week talking about intention. So this week was to intentionally do something different than I normally do. So I normally do a split routine, focusing on one group of muscle at a time, or at least two at a time. That way I can go back and forth while one's resting and all that jazz. Good God, my legs are just not comfortable. Anyway, so when I got to my leg day on Tuesday, no, it's Thursday, so if anybody is familiar with legs, they know that day 2, second or third day after that happens, that it's, that's usually the one that sucks the most, and it wasn't that bad, So yesterday my legs were pretty feeling it, so my workout was mostly upper body with a little bit of core and just like a baby bit of legs. And then today, sort of kind of the same thing because they're worse, but I decided to focus on slow reps again. So really targeted the back work, shoulders again, trying to grow shoulders. And then for my legs, I don't do a whole lot of cardio unless I'm like going to our Spartan training on Saturdays, or I'm actually, meeting with a friend and going for a run. So I was like, let me do some rowing. So I did my workout. I did slow reps, full body, because I've already worked all body parts this week. So I don't really need to slam any one body part. So now my goal for today, my intention was just to kind of keep moving, keep working out, keep focusing on some of the angles of the move. So like I worked my chest in a different way than I did today, than I normally do. So I still hit my chest, but it was done in a different way so I could stimulate the muscle differently, but still stimulate the muscle. Ditto for my shoulders, ditto for my back, and then for my legs, because they're still really feeling it, I lunge walked my way from the back of the studio to the rower, hopped on the rower, and cranked out 250 meters as hard and as fast as I could, recovered, but my recovery wasn't like, stop, I really can't sit, and right, until I felt better. My recovery was I got up off the rower, and then like walked my happy butt back to the back of the studio where all my stuff was waiting for me, and then I did it again. And my max amount of time, I think, rest was about 45 seconds tops, and that was pretty much just for me to get from point A to point B and pick up the weights, right? So if you want to sip your water, sip your water. But when I'm going for this type of a workout, not like my strength workouts, you should really try to minimize the amount of rest between the moves, so long as you have good form, because that stimulates not only muscular endurance while you're working on the strength, but it also gives you cardiovascular endurance as well. And it trains your body and your heart to realize that just because you're tired doesn't mean you can't do it, and just because you're tired doesn't mean you can't do it well. So anyway, so that's how I did today. Now my legs are dying right now, because, and I'm really not pretending, I'm really having a hard time finding a comfortable place to sit. So again, they were really sore, and so I did 3 rounds this morning in the 30 minutes instead of my usual 4 to 6. And the last round of the rowing, I decided to go ahead and do 500 meters instead of 250. And that's why my legs are like, what the heck? So anyway, so I feel really good. But my last little note this morning is, again, have a baseline intention, right? So I started this Monday talking about intention, and one of the things I said was my rounds, I like to do a minimum of 3, ideally 4, maximum 6 or 7, depending on how crazy I am or how many weight sets I use. If I only choose 4 exercises, it's really easy for me to get a lot of sets. But usually I do about 5 or 6, and then that slows me down. Today I had only 5 exercises, if you don't want to count the lunge walk up to the rower. But one of the things I noticed is it was enough stuff plus the rower that it slowed me down that I only got 3 instead of my usual 4 sets. But even though I was tired and I was working hard during the actual moves, I was kind of backing off on the intensity a little bit because again, I'm tired and I already worked all my body parts this week. But one of the things I noticed, and then I'll end this up because again I'm getting long-winded, is I got on the rower, and the rower is not really my friend. You know, I can work really hard with legs, I can like die any other location, but the rower sucks, and pushing really hard on a bike sucks for me. So I got on the rower, I was like 250, hard as I can. I know that when I push myself to like dying, I can maintain a pace of about 153, which is like how many minutes? So minute 53-ish, you know, for me to get to 500 meters if I wanted to go to 500 meters, and that I can get to 250, usually maintaining around that pace. Sometimes, of course, I slow up because you get tired. So one of the things I noticed is even though I was tired and my legs were like yelling at me, which they are right now, I'm gonna try to stay in this position. So I was cruising around at 147. 144. And so then when I got back to it, because again I only did it 3 times, I was like, all right, let me see if I can make my like pace like 150, you know, instead of 153, which doesn't sound like a lot, but those 3 seconds make all the difference in the world. And then I found that I was able to maintain around 147 for the whole 250. 144, and I was like, hell yeah, because the fastest I've ever done was 136, and that was a one-time crank, right? So, okay, anyway. 3rd round, I'm feeling pretty good. Obviously, I still have some energy because it wasn't a murder me workout. It was a kind of endorphin rush, feel good, keep the movement going workout. And so I decided last minute, I'm just gonna go 500 meters for the last round because I'm insane. And I did it, and I finished it in a minute 54. So I kind of stuck with my original, you know, oh my God, I'm dying pace that I usually do for 250. I was able to maintain that all the way up the whole 500 meters. That's never happened before. This is a new best for me. And I don't do a whole lot of rowers, so it might not be the best rowing times that you can see, but for me it's pretty dang good. And one of the things I want to like just let you guys know is that I wasn't intending that. So it's so funny because I'm all talking about intention this week, but I wasn't intending to do the 500 meters, and I wasn't intending to crush myself at the last round. But I assessed where I was. I realized I had more energy than I thought. I was impressing myself for the fact of either maintaining what I was hoping to maintain on the first couple of rounds and or doing better. And then because it was my last move of the last round, I was gonna be done. I know the maximum amount of time it'll take me personally to finish that 500 meters tops, if I'm dying, 2.5 minutes. And that's kind of slow for me. I'm usually around the 2:10 mark. So I was like, all right, I know it's only gonna be maximum like 2 minutes worth of death. So I'm just gonna go. And I went, and it was so hard. The last, I don't know, 150 meters. So I got to 250 and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to be done. And I still have halfway to go. And then I was like, it's okay. I'm just gonna focus on one heavy pull at a time, one heavy pull at a time. And then it was kind of mental grit, got me through the rest of it, and I hit that 2 minute, because the pace changes, you know, as you go. I hit that 2 minute twice. I didn't let it get to 2:01. I hit it twice, and I was like, God, and I pulled just a little harder, like maybe if you had a little scale, it'd be like a hair, you know, a hair harder, but it got me finishing, and pretty much my pace the entire time was below 2 minutes, and I finished the whole 500 meters in 154. So, all right, ending it, because this was supposed to be a shorter video. Again, it's longer. One of my friends knows what I'm talking about here. Anyway, so the point is have your intention, let it flow throughout the workout, assess where you are throughout the workout, and don't let your original plan, right, because it's important to plan, don't let that plan make you not try harder once you start implementing the plan if you find that you can work harder, because then that's where progress lives. Okay, so anyway, I am gonna end it now. Y'all have a great day. I hope you have been enjoying the videos this week. And I'll try not to do too long-winded. I'll get better at that, but it's kind of like a vlog, I guess. Have a great day. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know, it's Friday. It'll be Flex Friday. So make sure you get your workout in today, get your workout in tomorrow, and it's gonna be a weekend. Dear God, let's hope for rain, and ciao. Till next time. #eat your protein.